Alan, I wanted to talk a little bit about looking for opportunities. And, I started thinking about this when I was reading this book here, 100 Deadly Skills by the former Navy SEAL Clint Emerson. And there's a chapter in here, Construct a Rectal Concealment. And, it's sort of cool here, how you can conceal this ice pick, and you can make this improvised ice brick that you can hide and sneak into places. Or if you're stripped, if you're captured and stripped somewhere, you still got this improvised ice pick on you that you can get out and maybe use. I don't know how practical that is for most people, right? And most of us aren't going to have a rectal concealment and have weapons and things hidden inside us when things go bad. What we can do is we can develop our awareness skills that we're always aware of opportunities that are around us. And those opportunities are going to vary depending on the situation. When I go into any place, and I'm always preaching this, that you want to be aware of your exits, because those are opportunities to escape if you have to. But when you're looking around, you see different items. Those are opportunities sitting there to be used for whatever you need to use it for. Something heavy can be used to break a window. Hit it down in the corner, not right in the middle. And that can provide opportunities to maybe escape from someplace. Something heavy can also be used to smash a bad guy upside the head. Blunt force trauma, knock him unconscious. Okay, so there's an opportunity hidden in that heavy object to be used as a weapon. So rather than concealing something on your person to be prepared, which may be fairly uncomfortable, I don't know, I don't want to go there. I want you to just develop some awareness of how you can use things out and about when you notice things, of how they can be used in an emergency situation. And you don't have to do this 24/7, but if you take some time and call this part of your training, because it's part of your training, and it's as important as mat time in the gym or dojang or dojo, wherever you practice, that when you're out and about, you're training yourself to be aware and to recognize things, recognizing the difference between cover and concealment, recognizing exits, recognizing things that can help you escape or help you attack back if needed, recognizing things that can maybe be used to help save a life when you have to stop the bleeding and you don't have a tourniquet or proper medical supplies. Maybe you can improvise something to save someone's life. So that is part of our training. Going out and about and taking some specific time where you specifically look and recognize these things. And you make that mental note, even talk to yourself if you have to. And by doing that, you start to ingrain that where you can start noticing things even when you're not purposefully training to notice them. And that's where we want to get. For many of us that have been doing this for a long time, when we go into a place, we see the exits. It's just, there's the exit, there's the exit, there's the exit. Those are the ways out. And it just registers without really having to consciously think, where are the exits? But if you're just starting out, you may have to actually go in there and force yourself to look for the exits. Force yourself to look for the things that could aid you in an emergency. And brainstorm some different things that could happen. It's not always an active shooter or a terrorist. It could be an earthquake if you're in an earthquake-prone area. It could be a hurricane. It could be a flood. What things could help you for the emergencies that might happen where you're at? Okay? So train yourself for that. And that's part of our training. And you'll be better at recognizing the things around you and the opportunities that they can be used for. And then you don't have to worry about constructing things to conceal inside your body, which is just a thing that I'm not recommending. But if you do want to check out a very interesting book, I like Clint's book, 100 Deadly Skills, and there's some stuff in here that's pretty practical, and I think a lot of us would put to use. And then there's some other things in there that, it's good to read, but I don't ever see myself doing it. There's a chapter in here about one of the deadly skills, stealing an airplane. I don't know how to fly, so I'm never going to steal an airplane. But, it's sort of cool to read it, right? So check out Clint's book, but more importantly, pay attention and go out and train yourself to pay better attention to your surroundings and the things that you can use to help you in an emergency if you have to.